everyone. We welcome you to the M3 community event, that's Busi-Mom. Me-Myself-Mom is a mompreneurs network where work meets lifestyle, and Busi-Mom is a spotlight event for mompreneurs where they share ideas, thoughts and business to grow, collaborate, support and empower one another. And today we are glad that we have one such mom with us, that is Delreen J, Daruwalla, and we have the profile. Let me just quickly share the profile, what she is into. She is a proud homemaker, as we can all say. That is the Me-Myself-Mom community all about. She has been a teacher, she is a decoupage artist and also an budding entrepreneur. And she's into so many creative arts, which we'll be seeing further in this particular event. So heading on to Ms. Delreen. So please, tell us about your journey, how you started and what made you, so much interested into this particular field. Since you know that everything is digital, how you coped up with this digital era and everything, and we are looking forward to hear from you. Yes, over to you.
First of all, thank you so much, Divya, for the lovely introduction. I truly appreciate this heartwarming gesture. So let me begin with my journey. First and foremost, if you ask me that, what motivated me to do this, so I would like to give credit to my toddler, who is now 4 years old. It all began with me. So there was this one fine day when we wanted to do art, and we did not have paints at home at that moment. And I was like, but we are going to do art. Now let's think of a solution. So I just went to my kitchen and I was like, let's make use of some homemade masalas. Let's see what color they pick, and let's go ahead and do art. So we went and grabbed a pinch of haldi powder, turmeric powder, and we took some kumkum and we took some coffee powder. These are the three ingredients that we chose, and I just applied some haldi powder on my toddler's hand imprint, and we put a hand imprint and we drew a pair of roosters. I believe that was the first painting, like 2 years ago we did. It was a pair of roosters. I wish I could share it, but I don't have to right now, but I will definitely in the future. That was the first painting that we did, and with the help of kumkum we later made the peak, and we gave a little touch of other things here and there. But that was the very first painting which even my toddler enjoyed. So that, motivated a spark in me that, you could think creative. You didn't have the resources on you, but you could still substitute it with something else. And most important was, in a child, you could arouse that love for art. Kids usually don't like to get their hands messy with art. So haldi and kumkum was shagun bhi ho gaya. The journey started well, and we started with art also. So that was the first thing we did. Thereafter, we tried a number of art activities. We did vegetable printing, we did fruit printing, we did best out of waste. I guess कुछ छोड़ा ही नहीं है मैंने लगता है. Like we used anything and everything that could be turned into art, and that's how we moved forward. My work started getting recognized. My toddler's preschool teachers appreciated the work. My friends started doing it with their kids, and that is what motivated me. And even they were like, Delreen, I think you should go ahead and share this. Not just do it with your child, but just go ahead and share this with all of us. That is what ignited a spark in me that I think I can contribute to other fellow moms by doing this, and definitely it will reduce screen time in kids also. You're doing a creative activity, you're raising a creative child. What more can a mom ask for? So yeah, that's how it began.
I absolutely love what you just said, that it reduces the screen timing activity, because nowadays kids are so much into technology from the toddler's age itself that they just want it. And somehow working moms specifically, they are so busy with their work and everything that mentally they also can't balance how to make that kid understand and all. So this is really good initiative that you have come up with. So like you said that you friends appreciated you that you should go ahead and share it. So what are you doing?
And family as well. Yeah.
Support is all together from friends and family. That's great. So what have you thought of that? How are you going to reach out to the audience, or what is if you reach out to other moms who are into this? How would you encourage? Because each kid is not same, right? So there are, if you meet 10 moms, there will be 10 different stories for the kids.
Correct.
So how would you make them understand? Because the thought process is different. The people are rigid to understand because they are not going this process, I believe, it takes time, right?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It's like a small course, therapy course. Art is basically something that you have to go with the flow and enjoy. Art cannot be forced. So I'm sorry, did I allow you to finish your question?
No, yeah, I did finish.
Yeah. So coming to your question that how will I cater to moms at different mindsets, which is a very valid question. So first and foremost, my message to the moms out there is, first gauge your child's potential. If you feel your child likes art or has a little bit of spark for colors or art, then go into it. Otherwise, honestly, don't go into it. See, if your child may not like art, she may like music, she may like dance, she may like something else. But I think the first thing is you realize your potential and your child's potential. That is the first thing that I would say. And if you feel that, okay, my child does have this spark in him for art, does have that artistic ability, but doesn't want to do it, then you as a mom sit and do art. That is also something that I wanted to share, but it just slipped my mind that we did this. Then after some time, there was a phase when he didn't want to do art, and which is pretty normal in every kid. So I did not force him, but what I used to do is I used to take my paintbrush, my art kit, and I used to paint in front of him. So when he saw me doing that, he used to immediately come and say, "Mom, what are you doing all alone? Even I want to do it." That worked for me, Moms can give it a try if this technique works for them, and I think then we can go ahead.
Nice. This is actually, I like this. Why? Because it said that the kid's age is the toddler's age is really the delicate one, wherein whatever you teach them, they are going to grasp it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Once they grow up, then definitely they would be having their own thought process, thinking, and everything, and it's difficult to reach them.
Then you come, then they are like, "Mom, I have a mind of my own, let me do it, let me explore." Yeah.
Sure. And what else, like, once you reach out to the moms and, start doing that, what else would you like to, add in this particular process of your artistic journey that you have taken?
I think the first step that I would like to do is basically ignite a creative spark in a child. Secondly, I would want to make every child feel like if you have the liking, then you can do art, because I have seen so many kids, they have the liking for art but they lack confidence. If I have to say this, you will be amazed to know this, that during my schooling days, I liked art but I did not have the confidence to do art.
Oh,
yeah, because I am not that great by even using a brush and doing it, but if you tell me to do abstract art, dot mandala and various other techniques, I can ace that. So the thought came to my mind that, who is there to tell me that I cannot do art? Just because I can't do properly with brush does not mean I cannot do art. There are various art forms where you don't need a brush. So I think the second step would be to build this self-confidence in mom and the child that, yes, anybody can do art provided you have that passion for it. I think the word is passion. कोई जबरदस्ती बोलेगा नहीं बैठो and do art, you're not going to do it, because art is basically what self-expression. You express yourself, what's going on in your mind, what are your thoughts, how you perceive life, basically self-expression. So I believe firmly is, first ignite the creative spark, second is build self-confidence. After that, third thing what I would like to put is, I like creating art mainly best out of waste. I don't like disposing of waste stuff. I still have this habit of collecting bottles and all the waste stuff. And a lot of people tell me, what all bhangar are you collecting? But I'm like, from the scratch to treasure, you can convert. And apparently, my boy has also picked up that habit of collecting bottles and all. So I think best out of waste stuff is a very good thing, and it gives a sense of pride to you, that instead of throwing something in the dustbin, you are creating something all by yourself. Like if I just have to share one over here, I made this from a bottle. It's a bottle art also, and the page also that I do. And with a small message, good vibes only. And then even this is made out of waste cardboard, which says you are beautiful. This is especially for all the moms and for every woman, I feel. Every woman is beautiful and powerful.
That's lovely. And actually, I've seen that time has changed so much that before the things that were not valuable, now people are actually making it valuable. And that is what is trending, I can say. Now people are so much into this art and home decor and giving that aesthetic feel to the home, that everybody wants to do it. But since people think that money is factor that is involved, they can't. But since you said that you can make waste, you can make something great out of the waste. So I feel that this is a lovely message that you want to pass out, and you can encourage others also. Even if I think that there are so many bottles at my place, but I'm zero at art, so I need to take some.
And if I may give you a suggestion, if you can just use your fingers also to do art. There is something like finger painting. Just choose colors which you would like to mix and just dab it on the bottle and just do an abstract art. And then you put some light on it and just hang it as a lamp or use it as a decor. So lovely.
Seriously, this is really good, because if I talk about previous era wherein kids used to have this open ground and they used to play. Now because of pandemic and in between also, like every generation has their own story, how they have raised up, and how what scenes they carry when they were a kid. Like for maybe 70s 80s kids, it would be the open playground. 90s it would be something else, 2000 it would be something else. So nowadays, like you said, that screen timing is one such thing. So you really think that this generation, because it's a tough task to change this whole concept and to accept this particular thought process to mom also, that yes, you can go ahead and do it. Do you think that what is the percentage that you would like to give in case if we say that?
Honestly, when it comes to screen time, I wouldn't want to say that don't give your child any screen time or don't show him any cartoon. See, a child needs to be connected to this kiddish world, to the cartoon world also. Like, let's not snatch away their childhood from them. But I feel it has to be limited. Like, either you watch for half an hour or either you just watch for 3 minutes. The mom has to be disciplined in this and maintain a periodic time. And after that, you do whatever activity you want with your child. Because if you're going to take away this from the child, then the child is going to be a little restless, considering the time we are living in. They don't get to go outside to play as well. So I feel that little bit empathy we can show towards children. If they just watch the screen for like 15 minutes or half an hour, it's not going to be a big thing. Like we adults are in front of the screen the whole day. Yeah. I feel definitely activities would be like 80% and screen time would be max 15 or 20%. But not every day, every alternate day. You should explain to your child. Like I just did that with my child today. He wanted to watch Mr. Bean, which is his favorite cartoon. So I put on for it. And then it was 15 minutes, half an hour, and then he had to stop. But he didn't want to stop. And I did not want to get into the tantrum mode and all. So this is a suggestion that my husband and I, both of us use. We just switch off the Wi-Fi. We just do that. So then, whatever the cartoon is playing, it just stops on its own. And then my toddler will be like, Mom, it's not playing anymore because I have been viewing since a long time, So then next day I'm going to view it for less time so that, the internet does not go off and we will only switch it on.
Great.
Yeah. So I think somewhere we also need to think from their point of view. We also should become a bacha in front of them. And, maybe right now they feel that ullu bana rahe hain. But I think if it works for us, why not?
So this is the method that you basically apply for your kid, right?
Yeah.
So I have, read a bit about, the study that was carried out for these kids, that how do you actually practically make them understand that why it is needed to, use screen time only for 15 minutes, or how actually you can make them used to that habit. So what they used to tell is they used to give a timer. They used to set a timer that this is the 15 minutes. In foreign countries they usually do that this is the 15 minutes and this is the time that you will be getting to see the screen time. So in starting, obviously it's difficult because there the upbringing is different, here it's different. But one thing what draw the attention was that kids from that particular age start to managing time, that they know next day, maybe 2-3 days they are going to argue, but after that they are not going to argue. They know that this is the time, it's not going to increase, it's not going to lessen. I have to go from that accordingly. 15 minutes. So I'm not sure whether this works because I've practically not applied. But since you said that this is the method that you apply, so yeah, we can come up with such kind of methods. It might not be working out for all the moms, but yeah.
I would just like to add to what you said regarding the upbringing out there in American countries. I think it's moreover because they raise independent kids also at a very young age. I think. You know, like if you see, as soon as a baby is born, maybe just a few months pass by, and the baby starts sleeping alone in an independent room. You know, which I feel is a good idea. You are raising an independent kid. But somewhere as a mother, I think to leave a child all alone in a room is kind of concern for us Indian moms, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they, you know, like leave the child right from the start, which is, in fact, I'm not saying it's bad, it is good in their way. Maybe that builds in confidence and discipline in the child at a very young age itself. Not the fact that, you know, I am raising an independent child as well, you know, he's 4 years old, but he does pretty much things on his own. But yeah, this is what I think, yeah.
Yeah, but we have different, methods, and they have different methods. That is how they do. This is how we do.
That's
but
our
I've seen,
culture.
culture basically. Yeah. But I've seen that now the culture is also changing, and moms are accepting, these kind of methods and what they do basically. So, do you think that in future also you would be, supporting such kind of culture, or wherein adapting to such methods, wherein you see that this is changing my kid? So would you be going ahead and encouraging moms also to do that? Because I feel that Indian moms are not ready to accept such kind of culture, because obviously they have their own thought process and everything. But if we show the good, that why they should, and like you said, to make them interested, if not art, then other activities and all. So how would you like to encourage them, or what is one thing that you would want them to change their whole mindset?
I think one thing that I would want to change in our Indian mindset is when it comes to independence. Like, I'm not saying raise an independent child just when the child is like 1 year old or something. But somewhere if we feel the child voluntarily wants to do something, I think we as parents should encourage. Like if I have to give an example of my daughter, he used to hold the spoon, I think when he was 1 year old. And he used to try to eat on his own. So I saw that, and I did not pressurize him saying, you have to eat on your own. But we gave him that opportunity to eat on his own. Of course, he would make mess and all, that's okay. But even right now, if you see, he will eat on his own. At the start, he will eat, but at the end, he will be like, Mama, khilao. But that's okay, But at least at the start, he's eating on his own, and I think that's a basic life skill. When the child goes to school, the parents are not going to surround them and keep them over there. Even the teacher has a lot of kids to look into, and the recess time is short. You can't expect the teacher to feed every child. So I feel this thing is something that I would want to see in our Indian society, that moms, please encourage independence in your child. Don't force them, but yeah, if you're seeing that okay, my child wants to do things independently, then just go ahead.
This word that you used, opportunity, is what we are missing out. Many times we are not giving that particular opportunity to the kid, In the process, we tend to forget that we did not give that opportunity. How is he or she going to learn?
Yeah.
So that's lovely.
We tend to underestimate. Like I was told that, a toddler's wrist is not developed yet, the fine motor skills are not developed yet. How can he hold the spoon and eat? Which is true. But what you don't realize is by doing these things, the child is developing his fine motor skills. You can't expect the child to just write immediately, by doing all these things. I used to give him bottles, empty bottles, safe ones, clean ones, and he used to open those bottle caps, like even the tight ones. All these are basically what? Developing your fine motor skills.
Great. So like you shared this, that in your childhood you were interested in art, but you were not had that confidence, right?
My dad used to do my art.
Okay. Yeah. So I can say that you are now living your bachpan, with your kids.
Actually, yeah, with my kids. So initially I felt that I hope I'm not, imposing my dreams on him, the way parents do. But gradually when I saw that he is also enjoying it, like I just mentioned the moment when I was painting and he came along and said that I also want to do it. That's the day I realized I'm not forcing on him. He likes to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Great. So, Ms. Delreen, we have few of your works. So I would like to share that,
Thank you.
and I want you to share your story behind. Definitely each and every art would have a story.
Yeah.
So I want you to share, if you can just share a few moments.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we have this page of yours. Creative. Sorry, I'm
Genie
not.
in a bottle.
Genie in a bottle.
Yes.
Wow. I guess this is the same bottle that you shared with us.
Yeah, it is. These are the bottles I started with, the 4 bottles that you see. Those are the ones I started with.
Lovely, this is. So
This
what
are,
time does it take? How long does it take to make one bottle, or
well, half an hour to 1 hour, depends on the size of the bottle. A small bottle can be easily done in half an hour. A big bottle would take at least 1 hour. And if you have to add some more embellishments in the form of sequins or something else, then just another 5 minutes.
Great.
Yeah, but this art form is called decouplage, and the material that you use in decouplage has to be handled with utmost care because it's very fragile. So that takes time. You need to have a patient hand.
Okay.
If you're the restless kind, it might just tear.
Great. So patience is the key.
Yeah.
Lovely. And is this a Christmas one?
Yes, this was done for Christmas. We had a secret Santa occasion in the family, and there is actually wine inside. So
Great.
So this was the bottle that was gifted. So we could have wine as well. It was gifted to one of my family members. And then after we finished consuming the wine, there's no need to pour the bottle. We could have showcased.
Yeah. Lovely, lovely.
This is how the glass bottle looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before and after.
Yes.
Lovely. And we have different other, art pages of yours.
Yes.
Decked up.
And this one is decked up by Delreen. This wall decor is something that I just did recently. And this is my new venture that I've started with here. Love room here. This was also done for a dear person. She wanted something around love and to display in her home where she could surround it with family photographs and show that love is there in her family. So this is what we do.
So you're wrapping up emotions and memories with the gift,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So basically my artwork is, when I give some artwork to the person, it just doesn't have to be a piece of artwork, but I feel it should reflect that person's, feelings and emotions. That's what I try to put through my artwork. If you see this Delreen, that is for a chocolatier friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah. She wanted these 2 fridge magnets. She makes lovely chocolates. I will be definitely adding her to the group as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you made this.
Yeah. These are 2 magnets and a name tag. She has named it after her children's name.
I mean, before it was materialistic gifts and everything, and nowadays emotions, love, moments are wrapped up in a gift. It's lovely, and that's when you recognize that particular person also, who made for you and whom you are gifting to.
And the thought behind it, right?
True. And the third we have, that is the flashcard room.
Yes.
Tell us something about this business of yours.
Yeah, so these are basically flashcards that I provide for kids between age group 2 to 12 years. Now, if you see, these are not just pictures directly taken from internet and just put it like that. Yes, there are a few taken from the internet. But if you see the entire kit that I have, say for example, if you say, let's pick living and non-living things if you pick, yeah? So, it's right here in the center. If you pick that, okay? So, at the end of every flashcard set, I provide a sheet wherein follow-up activities are mentioned. Now, these are not just simple follow-up activities, but these are activities which foster creative thinking in your child. Like not just simple direct questions like what do you see? Why do you see this? Justify your answer. Then there are see features. And if you look at these pocket-sized cards, yeah, these are, this is a follow-up activity which I have put across with famous personalities. So
Okay.
the first one, I have been the greatest inventor of my time. I have invented the light bulb and the photograph. Two are there. Then it is, then it is my interest in sound technology was deep-rooted. This is the first person who discovered the telephone, Alexander Graham Bell. Yeah, so these are flashcards. That is my new venture. The two ventures that I have, one is in the field of art, which we just saw earlier, and one is in the field of education. And this is just my beginning. I also aim to provide flashcards for nursery rhymes and flashcards which show stories as well, short stories in the form of picture.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
And just recently, just last month, my entire bulk order went to an NGO for the underprivileged children, and they were really happy to receive that. It went to an educator, a fellow educator of mine who approached me. He was like, I don't want to give just flashcards. I like the way you're putting in activities also. He said that if I could contribute, so I gave up to them at a cost, a little lesser cost, because even though I put in much more effort, but because it is going to underprivileged children, it was a small contribution for my end.
That's lovely. So you're building so many lives all together by your this small business that you're running. So what encouraged you? Like, was it that you actually applied this with your kid and then you wanted to start with this, or you already had this in mind?
So this is something that I was doing when I was teaching as well, but that was only for my students. But this I started with my child as well. The first topic that I introduced to my child was shapes we started with. And when I saw that my child started liking the flashcards, I was like, why not just take it for everyone? Why not turn this into a business and make a good one? These are the 7 continents. And if you see, I have also put the image wherein how the continent appears on the earth. Because I feel, children need to have a visual of how things are there in the outer world also, and not just how they look on the internet or just in cartoon form or a clip art. So that's the reason there are 2 images we can associate.
And I believe that this is the best activity and the learning procedure for moms also, who are actually in this pandemic. The kids are not able to go to nurseries or schools.
The community helps us. And I also give a one-line explanation of what is the topic is all about, like it is the living and non-living thing. Just a simple one-line explanation.
Okay.
What are living things? Things that are alive.
It makes the education fun also, because all those books देखते ही बच्चों को तो ऐसा आ जाता है कि like I don't want to study anymore.
And who does not like colors and images?
Exactly.
And this technique of using flashcards, it also activates the right brain. There are many right brain institutes also. You must have heard about them. Right brain teaching is a form of teaching wherein you lay emphasis on the right hemisphere of your brain, because it is said that the right hemisphere of your brain is where all the creativity lies. So people who are creative, who have that artistic ability, it seems that they think more from the right hemisphere, and the people who have logical ability, reasoning, they use the left hemisphere. So flashcard technique is also one technique which is used to boost your right brain hemisphere.
Oh, great. This I was not aware of.
Yeah.
But nice that you shared. And I'm sure that, once this reach out to many other moms, they are actually looking for such kind of, but they are just not aware. So I'm sure that this interview will help, to reach out more audience and to make them aware that, such kind of, methods should be applied. So before we end this session, I want one, question to ask.
I have one more thing to show. I'm so sorry.
No, that's
excitement is more in me like a child.
Sure, please.
There was one more wherein I've mentioned about my nameplate before.
Okay.
What's in the nameplate?
Okay, just a second. I'll share that. Okay, yeah, I have that. So, what is in the nameplate?
Yeah, what's in the name of the nameplate?
Okay.
These are the nameplates that I made.
Okay. This one is so lovely.
This one is something that I gifted to my mother-in-law on her birthday. It's become their house. This idea basically of meal plate sparked when we shifted in to a new place, and we didn't have a name plate outside our home.
Okay.
So I was like, let's try something out of your comfort zone. That's when I used the beat to page technique and the painting technique as well, and created a name plate. And apart from that, I honestly owe credit to my husband's cousin. She also gave me an opportunity to make a name plate for her house during her housewarming ceremony. So I made one for her also, which she liked. So that's how we start making for people. We get encouragement, they like, and that's how you like to do further.
Great. So from starting off, the house entrance of the house till the kids, you have covered each and every, sphere of family. But that's really good. So this is decoupage or like the paint?
This is decoupage.
Okay.
It's a mixture of both. I have painted as well. I've used decoupage technique as well.
Okay. And even it attracts the kids also.
Absolutely. This is a two-sided name plate.
Okay. And how much time does this take, like to make
This one actually takes a lot of time because you have to apply the first coat, wait for it to dry, then apply the second coat.
Okay.
So when I take these name plate orders, I maximum tell them 2 weeks because the raw material reach me. By the time they reach me only, it's 1 week, and then I work and finish it. It's another week.
But if you are giving this as a product and a gift to them, then definitely everybody is ready to wait for any long.
Yeah.
That's lovely, and we are glad that you shared your 3 small business that you have been, carrying on. And I would request to all the viewers and the audience who are watching this that please go ahead, give it a like, share, and comment, and please share and support the small business, because right now the time is changing and the way India is growing, small business needs to be supported. So just one question before ending the session is, what have you learned from this journey? Because every experience teaches you something. That I'm sure that this also experience might have taught you something, or something that you learned that you never did.
It has taught me to be a risk taker.
Mm-hmm.
So like I just mentioned, throughout my childhood, I lacked confidence, that I can do it. Though my parents encouraged me to the best level, that everything you can do it, we are there to support you, go ahead. But this journey transformed me completely. Like I mentioned earlier, being a stay-at-home mom was, I think, the best decision of my life. Whatever I have imparted to my child, it is instead of me teaching it to him, I think he has taught me a lot of things. He has nurtured my creativity. He has given me, a medium wherein I can share my creativity with the people outside through this. Everything. I entirely owe my credit to my child and to my husband, because when I started all this, of course, when you start some business, you have to invest some amount of money, which my husband has definitely helped me to do that. So yeah, I feel my family is my strongest support, and my friends who have encouraged me to go for it. And that's when I decided that let's go for it. Like yesterday, Niluji said, let's go for it. Let's try to follow. Let's take that risk. If it clicks, if it does not, at least at the end of the day, you have that satisfaction that maybe you at least tried. So I think this journey has taught me to be a risk factor and to be self-confident that I will soar high and I will do it. Maybe gradually, small steps, but I will do it.
That's good. So we are glad that you shared this with us, that you should go for it, and you said you're a proud homemaker and stay-at-home mom. So to all the viewers, I would like to say that you should actually go and get some encouragement, get some empowerment, and follow the business, follow the small business, and support it.
Yes, and just one last thing I would like to add is, even if you decide to be a stay-at-home mom or a housewife, do not think of yourself like, oh, I'm just a housewife, oh, I'm just a stay-at-home mom. every individual out there has some or the other potential. Somebody knows how to cook amazing dishes. I think a mom can, take that as a food business and go ahead. Somebody knows how to do embroidery amazingly well. Someone can do that. I mean, just the way you mentioned that we are living in this age where any business is good business and has to be respected. So I just feel like even if you are a stay-at-home mama or housewife, don't be low of yourself, like with all due respect to working moms as well, and hats off how you manage both sides, it will be commendable. But yes, even stay-at-home moms are simply say, "Arey, main to kar do." Arey, I'm just a housewife. No, don't think like that. You have faith in yourself. Yes.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing this lovely message. And I would say that, today's video shout out goes to your toddler.
Kian
Kian.
Daruwalla.